Okay, hey guys, how's it going? So this week's literacy, pretty fun, pretty easy, pretty challenging, pretty everything. Um, what we've got is it's basically a review week. Um, so some people find it super easy, some people find it really challenging. It's about giving it a go. Um, so I'll get on to what it is all about. Okay, assignment week 7. If my computer will load. I've got a crashed computer here. Here it is, week 7. Okay, this is what the assignment looks like. You'll be able to find it on the literacy page. It has 3 tasks. 2 of them to do with persuasive writing, and 1 is a reading task. The reading task, you need to come to me to get the secret piece of reading. The reason why it's secret is actually it's not secret at all. It's just different people will get slightly different pieces of reading depending on how you've been going so far this year. So I couldn't just put it up there because everybody gets a different task. Okay, task 1. Write at least 2 paragraphs on the key structural elements needed for persuasive writing. Okay, so some people will be like, oh, key structural elements, that's real technical terms. So what I've done is I've written hints underneath there. If you look at it, it says hint 1, what is an introduction? We did a whole video on just writing introductions. So you can look back at the introduction. You know, what's the structure of an introduction? What's the first sentence going to be? What's the second sentence going to be? What's the third sentence going to be? Some of you will be like, oh, I know that straight off my thing. What's in a conclusion? What's the structure of a conclusion? What are those sentence structures do? What are in your body of your writing? That's like the middle part where you know your paragraphs, TEE. You know, so what you need to do is write 2 paragraphs on the structure of a persuasive piece of writing. So you write, you know, details about how to structure a piece of persuasive writing. So an example might be, when structuring a persuasive piece of writing, you might write this down, you start with a hook at the start of your introduction. You then go on to, and you would write all the different parts in your introduction that you would put in an introduction. After you've, and then you'd obviously you'd have multiple paragraphs, but then you would talk about what are the parts in the body of a piece of writing, and what are the parts that are in a conclusion of a piece of persuasive writing. So it's a 2 paragraph minimum, but you could write 3 paragraphs on it quite easily. I know I could. I think I wrote about 10 really, but anyhow, about the what is key to writing a good persuasive piece of writing. Again, if you haven't done any literacy up to now, you've made your life a little bit harder, but luckily all the videos are still there and all the instruction stuff's still there, and I'm still here in the classroom, so just ask me. But if you ask me before you've actually watched the videos, that's not the purpose. I'm trying to empower you to look for these things yourself, okay? Next, task 2. Take 3 different persuasive language sentence starters found in week 5's assignment and change one of each of these sentence attempts. So and use one for each of these sentence attempts. I call them sentence attempts because they're awful. Well, they're not awful, but I like ice cream way more than frozen yogurt. I think my dog might be the best animal ever. My brother is more annoying than my sister. You know, they're not exactly stunning pieces of writing, but they could be the basis of an argument that could work quite. That could be the basis of an argument that could be quite convincing. So I might do one example down here so that and then I'll delete it. But if you've watched the video, luckily you'll see it. So I might use this one. I think my dog might be the best animal ever. So I'll just copy that. I might leave it. I want you to be creative with this. It's not write exactly what it is, do it exactly the same. It's rethink it, re-energize it, and make it more persuasive using these persuasive language starters. I've got my week 5 assignment up here, as you can see. As you can see, it says week 5, and I'm looking. So my sentence that I've chosen to rewrite is, I think my dog might be the best animal ever. Even just the simple, others agree that my dog is the best animal ever, rather than I think my dog might be. Others have agreed my dog is the best animal ever. Oopsie. That's a stronger statement than this one here. I don't actually like that much though, so I might get rid of it. Try another one. Here we go, let's try another one. I am absolutely certain that my dog is the best animal ever. That's better. I am absolutely certain. Now, I have spelled absolutely wrong. I knew it as soon as I'd written it, but anyhow, much stronger piece of writing. Now, you could get more zany than that, I'm not saying, but that's, I want you to take 3 of these sentences and rewrite them with 3 different persuasive language starters. Simple as that. Not hard at all. Because that's the other element that we've been talking about. The elements we've been talking about is the structure. So you need to know the structure of a persuasive piece of writing. And that language. That's it. That's this week's tasks, over and done with. Nothing fancy, just have a go.